gentlemen, finally, the Mixologist has come back.
He's here.
Costa Rica.
We missed you, Julian.
Welcome, everyone, to the Roundtable Pros and Podcast. I'm your brother, franchise player, Double B Bad Blood, joined by Big Money Drew, Husky 518, and the man himself, the Mixologist, Mr. Chemical Julian is in the house. Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
In my spot. Man, even my seat feels warm. James, what was you doing up in here?
James, what are you doing up in here?
I told James he can have a spot, not any spot, not a dog name spot, but not your spot. Exactly what I said to him.
So, Julian, you have a promo for Mr. James.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Man, James, I appreciate you filling in for me, man. But, much like duct tape and a Band-Aid, I got to pull you off and throw you out because the real deal is back.
Real
deal. Puts asses in seats, texts and messages, people in the chats. They're here to see me, not the illegitimate son of Sean Mooney, who used to commentate on WWE television programming, or the son of the Reverend Moon, who had his own Moonies. The man who invented the marshmallow chocolate cream pie, the Mooney pie. None of them people. They're here to see me. The man right here, back with a story to tell of adventure and travels.
Oh,
and
man.
Freaking WWE was like, hey, when Julie go to vacation?
Right, you were.
We'll start our shit the day he leaves.
I might have tweeted them
Bro,
you were gone.
The moment you left, the shit hit the fan.
Bro, I'm up here getting on an airplane, and I see a Bleacher Report message pop up that says, Vince McMahon has resigned. And Triple H is now in charge of creative. And Triple H is in charge of... I was like... And I can't even talk about it. Can't even talk about it.
Oh, man.
Bayley didn't want to hear it. She was like,
hard,
nah, not today.
Not today. You have to save all your talking when you come back.
You know, Julian, I got to say, man, we missed you on the show.
I definitely missed you.
We brought in Big Money Drew because Big Money Drew is the draw.
Mr. James.
James Mooney had to come up in here and was shooting. I mean, I was like,
shooting on everybody.
I feel like I'm in Compton. I feel like I'm in Compton after 8 o'clock at night.
We also had Marie Shadows up in here, the New Japan Pro Wrestling expert, by the way.
Man, you know what? That was another thing. I did Babyface Runner from Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And there's Marie Shadows in the middle of CM Punk talking all his shit. I was like, oh my God. We literally could have spread our ass and shit all over him all throughout the podcast. But
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm frozen, right?
Yeah, you're frozen.
Yeah, my freaking computer again. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Oh man, everybody missed Julian. And I'm here
crazy,
rocking
man.
rocking the tank top no button.
My boy here rocking the slim tee with the muscles.
The slim tee.
As was pointed out by several people, Shane up here rocking the slim tee with no muscles.
Everybody,
it was funny. Okay. It was funny.
First of all, Julian, when you were gone, everybody fucking turned heel on me. When you were gone.
No. Stop lying. Stop lying right now, Shane. You bully ass motherfucker. Stop lying. You were bullying people. You were in here bullying people. Yeah. Shane, I don't know what happened. I don't know what took over Shane. Like what demon possessed him, but he was just like,
these are the Taco Bell muscles, brother.
Shane, you gotta turn down your camera a little bit. I want to see that cup of hate you're sipping from.
Cup of hate.
Man, Shane was all about that cup of haters. He was like, what we got here? A cup of haters?
All of y'all jealous because you don't eat the amount of Taco Bell that I eat almost every day. God damn it.
Taco Bell muscles. Yeah, Jason said it himself. I missed Julian. Julian, I missed you too.
Yeah, exactly.
I was telling someone today, I was like, I can't wait to be on the show with Julian because it's hard having two funny men and no straight man to bounce off the jokes.
Straight man. Yeah.
I was like, I can't bounce the jokes off
Oh.
of Shane because Shane's a funny man too.
Shoot, my
Yeah,
friend
man.
Sonny.
Welcome
the
back
chat.
though, man.
Man, you know what? It's
My
good to
friend
be
Sonny
back.
in the chat. Hopefully you're doing good.
We had a blast. We had a great
Strong
time.
Sonny, go ahead and like, click, and subscribe, man. Hit that
Oh, he already
hit that
did.
bell. Hey, I
Yeah.
know that. I'm just saying hit the bell, man, so they can be on. They know when you come on. I'm saying.
Hit the bell.
Tell Taco
That's
Shane.
what I'm saying.
There we go.
So look, I gotta say it. Y'all know me, man. Y'all know me.
Wait. Hold up. I gotta brace myself for this one.
Hold on.
Yeah. See, look, Julian left and the shit hit the fan. Julian come back on the show. I done lost my fucking mind because I enjoyed Monday Night Raw tonight. This was the fastest 3 hours of Raw I ever fucking experienced. Look,
What?
Raw was over, and I was like, "What? Raw's over?"
We had
Man,
like 2.5 matches per hour.
Yeah.
Hey, but
hey.
serious though, just for a minute, I would just like for everyone to give a moment of silence and simply mourn the career of Omos. I'm about to put that brother on the back of a milk carton, and it's got to be the gallon jug because he's so big.
He's gonna be repackaged. He's gonna be repackaged.
I think he put back on his limo driver outfit and drove Vince home because we ain't seen Omos since.
Bro, that is actual factual facts.
Dude,
Vince McMahon loved Omos. Yeah, he loved Omos so much that he was pushing Omos to the moon. As soon as Vince is gone, you ain't seen Omos ass nowhere. You ain't seen no mention him on videos.
Yeah,
he just,
see, man, you know what?
He's so big, he just vanished in the thin air.
See, people were lying. They were trying to get the fans riled up, saying that when Brock heard that Vince left, Brock was like, I'm out of here. If Vince leaves, I leave. Someone said there's a real big dude in the back who's saying that he's not coming back and he's leaving if Vince isn't here. They forgot to say he was black and his name was Omos. And he wasn't leaving because he wants to. He's leaving. Everybody else was like, deuces, you big motherfucker, get out of here. Man, and he was getting better. He was actually getting better.
That's great.
He was.
Look, better. Julian, I missed you. I missed your hot takes.
Did.
But look, let's not start lying. Okay, Omos was not getting better. Omos got himself a new tank top and some fucking boots, and he got himself some pants, and that was it.
Hey, no one is on Omos.
When you're a 7'3" giant, there's only so many places you can shop.
He couldn't go to the big and tall store no more.
Even the big and tall was like, not gonna work for me, brother.
No, you know where he went to? He went to the 7'3" tall store. That's where he went to.
Oh my god.
So my question then.
There was like, we don't make it that
true.
Big.
My question then is over under 6 months Omos on AEW Dark.
Oh, please God, no. Please God, no. Please God. Next thing you know, he'll be on Impact Wrestling.
What's that?
They're gonna say he's Jinder Mahal all of a sudden.
Man, they should bring him in as Jade Cargill's brother.
Jade Cargill's brother.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
I mean, if you're gonna have She-Hulk coming on TV, they might as well bring in someone who's greener than she
damn.
is.
Yeah.
Come in. I'm that Big Show.
What's Momo's doing in the Impact Zone?
Right? He is the Impact Zone.
Not a damn thing.
He's standing there.
He's just standing there.
Over there. You rang. Fucking lurch ass.
So
you rang.
Omos's new catchphrase is, what flavor air freshener would you like in your car?
Oh God! Sometimes I hate you guys. You guys are way too much. I swear to God.
Yes.
Yeah, man. This was a good fucking show. I can't believe it. From the start, like the first match, I was like,
"Oh my God!"
They come out and do some shit.
Ali comes out and got
actually
actually had a chance to show his ring work and his skills, and you thought he was going to win.
I really wanted him
Dude,
to win.
I was banking on him winning.
Yeah, I
And,
thought
but I'll
so
tell you
too.
what, the
But I
finish
gotta
of that
say,
match was fire.
they did such a great retcon of the women's division on the show tonight.
Yes, they did.
Oh my god. Like,
Ah,
what a breath of fresh air it really felt like. And okay, so it ended up not being the two women that we thought it was going to be.
nope.
But wait,
But-
there's more.
But there's more.
But yeah, like I'm seeing very positive trends, and that's exactly what we needed to start the new era.
Yes.
Until Vacant
Man.
is stripped of the women's tag team titles, no.
Vacant
Man,
like, Vacant's like, I ain't giving these belts up
Vacant
for
and
shit.
Blank are the new women's tag team champion. Let's just call it that.
That title.
Hey, but
title.
all
is still up in
seriousness,
the
though,
air.
guys. All seriousness, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but this was by far the best episode of Raw
What's
in such
happening?
a long time.
And you know
Like,
what? I will give you.
I had to like seriously like rub my eyes thinking I was crazy.
Dude, I will tell you the one thing that they did that we've talked about for months now.
Once.
Raw specifically as a show has been running so lean on talent that we were seeing people in 2 and 3 segments. Now they haven't fixed it completely,
No.
but
it
we
didn't take
saw
time.
the roster. We saw the roster expand,
Yeah.
and at least we saw different mixes of people. So it looks to me now. I mean, the Usos have said they beat the Street Profits. The Usos have now beaten the Mysterios again. We have to have a new tag team come back if they're going to expand the tag team roster. But we had like more than one match per hour.
Yeah, we did.
That is just the first thing.
The whole first hour was pretty much matches minus the first segment.
I mean, minus all the bullshit backstage and the nobody running around with the 24/7 title.
Yeah, where's that?
Yeah, that's something else that's been gone since Vince has been gone.
No 24/7 title is gone.
When that truck
And I gotta
backed
say this
up,
about Drew. Drew posted something on Twitter, and it really resonated with me. It hit me really hard in the face, Drew. It slapped me
did?
so hard. Like,
What-
I was just
what
like,
hit you
"God
hard
damn
in
it,
the
Drew,
face?"
why you gotta fucking be so? Why you gotta be so prophetic?" And I'm used to Julian being the prophet on this channel, but now I gotta say, Julian, and I gotta say, Drew's a prophet, bro. He said that
Drew's
this
fire,
show
man.
was actually good, and he said
Yeah.
that the one thing that really got him was the way the storytelling was going. Like, dude,
Oh yeah,
like
So
the pacing and the
the
storytelling.
production
was
really
stellar.
fucking sucked. Yeah,
the
dude,
Drew,
that's something we
pacing-
never say that on the show.
No, never.
The pacing, like Drew just said, was fantastic because they weren't dragging shit out to cover 3 hours.
No, like the promo.
Everything was moving along at a good pace, and it wasn't crash TV like in the Attitude Era.
Right.
Everything was moving at a correct pace.
Yes, it was.
And and everyone who was on TV for a reason. Like,
Not just bullshit.
and here's the thing. So when we were watching these matches, it was like, okay, what's his motivation? Montez Ford versus Seth Rollins. And what's the motivation for this match? Well, the motivation is you got a tag team that just lost at SummerSlam. Now Montez Ford loses the singles. This can push towards a split, or Seth having to find a tag team partner until Cody Rhodes gets back.
Yeah.
The biggest thing here is what, and I don't want to say this was an accident, but putting the Miz with Ciampa, the whole purpose behind that is the Miz wants to sabotage Bobby Lashley and have him lose the U.S. title because Bobby Lashley is the one who embarrassed him on TV and during that lumberjack match, for the whole 3 hours when he took the heavyweight championship from him. That's storytelling.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Okay.
And so
this all started with a banger of a fucking SummerSlam on Saturday. Out of 6 matches, 4 of those matches, fucking supreme bangers. And who would have thought that Logan Paul, of all fucking people,
Hey, man, after what he did at Mania, we shat on him
We did.
day in and day out.
yes, sir.
I take everything back that I say
Until Mania,
about Logan.
And on Monday, we got up here and apologized because we said, Logan Paul,
We're sorry. Yeah.
And so the fact that he did what he did at Mania, then went and finished training or continuing to train.
He was so good.
Put on that good match with The Miz. I mean, I got to give it to the guy.
Miz was the greatest opponent he could have had as his first match.
Now.
Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
This was a
And
banger of a show.
I
You
am
sure fucking right.
predicting at WrestleMania 39 it will be Pat McAfee versus Logan Paul.
I hope not. I really hope not.
Because
I want to see Logan Paul work someone else. I want to see AJ Styles and Logan Paul as a tag team. Like seriously, AJ
match, but that could work.
Yeah.
That'd be better than him and Omos.
Way
Way better than him and Omos. I mean, can you imagine having a partner that carried his own weight? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
what can AJ do? Like, oh my god,
Are you
it's
saying
endless.
Are you saying that Omos versus Logan Paul, or Omos and Logan Paul as partners?
No, I'm saying AJ Styles and Logan Paul as partners. You can't put Logan Paul with a shit stick like fucking Omos.
Look, man, nothing but respect to AJ Styles for as long as he carried Omos.
Man,
Now,
that's
Omos,
why his back was hurting tonight.
Omos didn't. Let's just say he was sitting on the learning tree and he never cracked the book open.
Yeah.
Hey, it ain't about him cracking the book open if you can't fucking read. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Reading is fundamental, Omos. Reading is fundamental.
Trying to say Floyd Mayweather now?
I'm just wow. Okay.
Oh.
So as reported by Shane's Big Daddy Sean Ross Sapp,
Big Daddy Sean.
there have been some talks on enhancing Tommaso Ciampa's presentation, and tonight that presentation came full stream.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't really
this was
see it.
Tommaso.
Wasn't NXT.
Yeah.
This was NXT Tommaso Ciampa.
It
Get
was.
rid of the Ciampa, just be Tommaso Ciampa. Fuck it. Call him. Get rid of the fucking. I don't remember the surname. Vince is gone. Mr. Senile Senility is gone. You can start calling people by their fucking names now.
That high knee to AJ coming with a phenomenal forearm.
Bro.
It looked beautiful.
That was great. This match was better than the few matches that were previously booked.
Dude, Ali's 720 into a Styles Clash was, I was like, oh,
Unbelievable.
Shit.
Wow.
Not
It was amazing.
only that, later on, AJ Styles saved Ciampa's life because Ciampa's neck would have been broken in two.
Again,
Ali's tornado DDT on the AJ Styles looked.
Oh my god, that was AEW stuff.
Crazy.
That's AEW stuff right there.
bro. I definitely someone was hurt. I mean, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look, after this is the post SummerSlam episode of fucking my tonight. We had two amazing threat matches with the winner.
Break it up.
And the winner of that match should have stayed there for that clash.
You're breaking up.
Still breaking up.
You're frozen and breaking up.
Did you say? Am I still there?
Somewhat.
God damn it.
Kind of, sort of. You said something about Omos.
How about now? Is that better?
Vince in the back.
It is better now.
Is that better now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, we had not one but two banger of fucking triple threat matches.
Banger.
And the winner of those two triple threat matches got to face each other tonight to face off against the U.S. champion, Bobby Lashley. And I gotta say, the WWE does some amazing video packages.
They do.
Because the history of the United States Championship that started out with Dusty Rhodes, that video, fucking money. I literally
And-
was like, well, that made me fall in love with wrestling. Like, it wasn't for me, it wasn't the WWF champion Hulk Hogan or Macho Man Randy Savage. It was
Brother.
Ric Flair. It was Magnum TA. It was Nikita Koloff. It was Dusty Rhodes. That made me fall in love with professional wrestling. When I wanted to become a wrestler, I wanted to be an NWA guy. That's the reason why all these fucking NWA championship belts are behind me. I wanted to be an NWA guy. Because to me, that was wrestling. They weren't comic book characters. They weren't on fucking ice cream bars. There were no Saturday morning WWE, NWA cartoons. None of that shit. It was Bob Caudle. It was fucking Gordon Soley. It was Lance Russell. It was guys calling the fucking action. Joe Pedicino. It was those guys that made me fall in love with wrestling. Tonight, that video package made me fall in love with wrestling again. Like, I was thinking about, like, damn, I'm gonna postpone my retirement to WrestleMania week so I can wrestle in LA. Like,
Yes.
like that's how hyped I got, bro. Like, I was like hyped. Like, and then like all day today, I've been like, I can't wait. I was at work, like, dude, I can't wait for fucking Monday Night Raw.
Wow.
Like, I just can't wait for Monday Night Raw.
When's the last time you said that?
I know, right?
2008.
Are you the real bad blood? Are you the real bad
I
blood?
don't know, man. I don't know.
What's
I
happening?
think I got teleported.
It got the
It might be the
bizarre
heat. It might be the heat. I don't know. It might be
Yeah.
the devil's anus that got me. I don't know.
They will.
I think
they will
maybe
say.
he hit Shotzi's doppelganger went and swapped him out too.
Shotzi Devil.
There we go with Shotzi's doppelganger.
That's really bad.
But yeah,
Come on.
man. I was just. I mean, I fuck. I don't know what to say. Raw was good. It was. I was tweeting throughout Raw. It was good. The triple
I
threat
always-
matches, bangers. Start off the night with the women's match, banger. Like Io Sky. Psst, I was like, yo, look. First and foremost, when Bayley walked out, yeah. Well, on Saturday night when Bayley walked out, I was like, whew, somebody give me a fan. It's hot in here.
Here, let me
Yeah.
give you a bottle of
Then,
water right over here.
Like you, I mean, Julian, ask these guys. They were on the podcast. I popped so hard. I thought I must have had a bottle of Blue Chew. I popped so hard.
Did
Then,
nobody pick
when
Bayley
Io Sky came out, I was like,
I did.
when Io Sky came out, I was like, oh shit.
Yes.
And then Dakota Kai came out. I was like,
Yes.
I can't take no more. It's too much.
He needs some of that pure
Somebody
life
check my
water to
blood
pour
pressure.
all over him.
Pure life
Bro.
water. Yes.
Listen
Yes.
here. Look, and Julian, me and you are outgunned here because the two dudes below us,
We're the
they
next
got the biggest
maximum male
boners, the
model.
biggest hard-ons for maximum male models, bro.
Oh yes.
I don't understand it.
Right.
Go ahead, Drew. Tell us, Drew. Tell us.
Okay.
Tell us, Drew.
You
Tell
know
us your
what?
take on maximum male models.
It's
Submissive.
fucking rules.
Yeah.
It's stupid, but it's funny, and it's just it. And it really works because there's nothing like it in wrestling right now.
And I keep.
It's
Hey,
It's-
Drew,
I think
I
it
agree
works.
with you 100%.
It freaking works.
Here's the thing: the same way that Kevin Owens was the only person who could do the Ezekiel thing.
Yes.
They found two guys who were like, "Hey, look, we want to do this male model campaign faction, and we just want you to just stink it up, man. Just ham it up. Just make it just as jackasses. Make it as absurd as possible." And for a person like me who loves the absurd, I watched the promo and I laughed. Normally, I would have been like, "Oh, this is bullshit here," but those two were. They sold the shit out of it.
You can
They
probably
sold the
say
shit out of it.
you can probably say that they are submissive and breathable. Hashtag.
Stop it, please. Please, no more. I can't handle it.
Hey Shane, I'm telling you now, I think they're the one who'll be submitting you and breeding you.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my god, man!
Wow, this
Slaw
is
wants
taking a
piece
turn.
of Shane.
I think
Oh my
the
God. Okay, so-
the other reason why it works, even though it was a Vince McMahon creation, is that Vince happened to pick two dudes who are very charismatic and actually are
Naturally.
friends. They are actually friends in real life. So
Okay, Drew, I got a question for you.
what?
Did Vince pick these two, or did he say, "Hey, locker room, I got this idea for a male model campaign faction. Who wants this?"
Me.
Okay, well that I don't know.
And the reason why I say that
Shane
is
was like,
because-
pick me.
the reason I say that is because Bad Blood and I were talking about ladder matches one time, and I was like, "Bro, if someone was like, 'Hey, we're doing a ladder match. Who wants to do a ladder match?' I'd be like,
I would.
don't look at me." And
I would.
But if you're a guy on the roster who isn't doing shit, and you're just like, "Man, fuck it, I'm just gonna throw something at the wall, see how it sticks. I'm gonna sell the shit out of it. Fuck it, let's go." That's what they did, and I don't know where this two high fashion male models attacking somebody. I don't.
I was under the impression that Vince handpicked them, but it could not be the case. I haven't seen any reports on it. So
I mean, so when they do like behind the scenes or 24 or something like that, I would love or three table for three. I would love
Oh
to
yes.
hear a story about this.
oh
Yes.
yeah, it's perfect.
I mean, the same way with the new.
So wrong for this. If this shit happens, I'm gonna fucking cry. Okay.
The same way when Vince was like, "I want you to be preachers." Dude, I can't say that without laughing. Oh my god! I mean, it had to be something like that, and they were just like,
Biggie was like, nope.
"Okay." Hey Vince, we got
Biggie
an
was like,
idea.
nope, this shit is not going down.
well,
We'll be preachers. No, that's not what we said. We didn't say.
Or what could have happened was that Mansoor and Mace went to Vince before he retired. Like, "Hey, listen, we got this idea, and we think it could work with the both of us." That could be the obvious reason.
I've seen reports that Vince was heavily involved in it, which is
Yeah.
why he had gotten upset that Eli Drake was not as.
But he's back
forthcoming.
now. He's back
But he's
now.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta talk about people who are back because
Yeah.
did he ever leave? I mean,
No,
look,
he
Dakota
didn't.
Kai was like, "Yo, I'm out here on the indie scene. Fuck WWE." 3 months later, here she's showing up at fucking SummerSlam.
She was literally almost out the door though.
There's also rumors. That Sasha Banks and Naomi
Yeah.
have agreed to return to the WWE.
Agreed. Royal Rumble.
Rumor.
So,
Rumors.
Rumor has it.
man,
Rumor
Man.
has it.
I just got a text right now that says, "When do you ever think Raw is good?" Tonight Raw was fucking good. I know I probably should get a thermometer, check my temperature.
This is not the real Bad Blood.
I'm okay. I swear to God, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not having a stroke. I'm not having a heart attack. Raw was actually fucking good tonight.
Let's now put back on what we would normally say about Raw. Some of it was not good.
No.
Specifically the production. The production is still garbage.
The shaky
Absolute
cam.
garbage. Shaky cam, zooms, camera cuts.
Yeah.
Especially during the brawl. But however, I really wanted to state this. They had that really great Io Sky and Bianca Belair match. I tweeted it. I said, don't expect a clean finish.
Yeah, don't.
Because in this specific instance, that makes sense.
Because one, Bianca didn't look weak, and neither did Io Sky.
And okay, yes, they did terrible production stuff. They did the shaky cam and they did all that stuff. They got the crowd back into this, and they gave life back into the crowd basically because this crowd. I said this too on Twitter tonight. The amount of wrestling that was on the show for the first hour and a half, Raw crowds are not used to.
No, they're not. Exactly. They're not used to it.
So that brawl brought them back to life, and I think it pretty much kept up throughout the rest of the night.
Storytelling.
So like the whole match per hour thing, I was really impressed with the amount of matches they put on. I'm sorry. Sorry. I wasn't impressed. I was happy that it stopped being shitty. And there's a difference, because if someone's kicking you in the ass 3 times a day and then they only kick you in the ass 2 times a day one day, and you're like, oh, I'm impressed you're not kicking the shit out of me. No, fuck that. You shouldn't be kicking me in the first place. So now that we're actually having matches, like properly paced match segment, it's like, oh, good. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, that's your job. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting back to where you need to be so that casual fans and wrestling fans will actually want to tune in and watch this stuff and not feel like they're struggle watching like we've been doing, for the past shit. Well, when did I start the podcast? Because we've been struggle watching it for that long.
It's almost a year and a half, man.
Yeah. So
it's been horrible. Look at this.
So
do you think we will have more surprises on Friday?
Yes, absolutely.
I think so. Now, who? I don't know. Maybe an NXT call-up?
That'd be good.
Maybe
Drew?
Gargano.
I'm back.
Hey, Drew.
Raw's in Cleveland next week.
Oh, they are.
Gargano versus The Miz, 2 Cleveland, Ohio natives.
And somebody having a title shot next week.
Ooh.
Mr. Ciampa.
Choppers.
DIY reunion.
Do it yourself.
Hey, Drew, I don't know if you caught this, but dude, I laughed my ass off when Bianca was running backstage to help Becky for that pre-tape segment, and when they show Bianca running to the back, she's spinning her braid behind.
I did not see it live.
I didn't see that,
but when I saw it after, I'm like, that's just funny. Like, that's good stuff. Why is she doing it? I don't know, but it's funny.
Like, I'll get that.
Now, did you guys notice though when she was hauling ass in her heels earlier to run backstage? But when she came out during that melee, she was wearing some Jordans. She was hauling ass in them Jordans though.
Oh
man. Hey man, every time I see a woman in heels running really fast, I think about the episode of the Boondocks.
Oh yeah.
She's a whole granddad. She can run fast.
She can run.
I've not seen that show. I feel like I'm missing.
And it's very funny. Boondocks is very funny.
Wait, hold on. Shane, what the?
Yeah, I've seen Boondocks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shane, when we talk about pop references, you're not allowed to talk about shit.
I've seen Boondocks.
I don't give a shit if you see it or not. You are not allowed. I'm going to bully Shane right now on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Shane, you're not allowed to talk about. You're not allowed to talk about cool shit on the show because you know what? You don't even know what cool shit is.
Boondocks is cool.
Me and Julian will pull a pop reference on you. Be like,
I still haven't even got to it. I still finished out one movie.
My god!
I'm taking my time.
Shane, what do you do? What do you do all day?
Practically nothing.
Do you ever?
Eat stock.
So wait, hold on. You do nothing all day.
Sometimes I just forget that you guys sent me. Sometimes I forget you guys sent me a movie list. That you guys sent me. I said, "Oh shit, I forgot to do that."
We don't give a shit no more, Shane.
Hey, we gotta run in from North Dakota.
A run-in.
I love the run-ins.
You're not allowed to make other accounts.
Oh, it's Shane's favorite.
That's
name.
not even me.
69 Booty. Shane said 69 Booty was mean to him.
Yeah, everyone turned heel on me when Julian was gone.
No one turned heel. You know what? You know what, Shane?
I
turned heel on you because
the chat
turned heel on Shane because Shane was mean to me. Shane was mean to me. That's why people. I never deserve it, Shane. I'm nice.
Okay.
I'm the nicest guy on the show, other than Drew.
Since we are on the topic of the women's division, let's
Julian, you're
talk
different.
About.
I'm getting. They're petitioning me for sainthood right now.
So we found out that Becky Lynch is going to be out for a little while.
Yep, because her shoulder.
She's pregnant.
The show.
She's pregnant again.
No, during the match on Sunday or Saturday, we all called it. Like there was a spot where she got bounced, and I was like, "Wow,
bounce."
She got hurt real bad.
Yeah,
Yes, you really
you could
did.
see the pain on her face when the pinfall happened.
Ooh,
It was bad.
it was
So
pretty bad.
hopefully,
She even said she
Hopefully
went
it's
20
not-
minutes with the injury.
Yeah,
20
that's
minutes.
Sure did.
that's great. And this was the. I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa, hold on, Sonny.
I'm
I was waiting for somebody to comment on that. He says, I don't know about going that far.
I don't know. I gotta give it a
What's
couple.
your-
of weeks.
I'm actually
Private.
watching NXT tomorrow. I watched last week; it was pretty good, and I'm gonna be watching this week as well to see Solo Koa
Really? It was
versus.
good last week?
Yeah, it was pretty good. They're gonna crown new women's tag champs on NXT. They actually care about their NXT women's tag team championship.
Wait, so it's going to be Toxic Attraction?
Probably. It's probably gonna
They're
be
just going the belts back?
Attraction.
Yeah,
Probably.
third time.
Hey, question.
Since
Who's
WrestleMania.
watching NXT?
I know I am.
What?
Okay, let me rephrase that. Who watched NXT even for the purpose of the podcast? A podcast.
I watched it once.
God
when I
damn,
did-
what am I in the field? All these goddamn crickets I hear.
I watched it. I did actually watch when I was doing my show on Fightful Overbooked. I did actually watch NXT for a little while, and then when I did the show with Throwback on Body Slam, I did watch for a couple of weeks.
Okay,
But
so
God, I
did
just couldn't.
Cora Jade turn on someone or someone turn
Yeah.
on
Cora Jade turned on her tag team
Yeah.
partner.
Turn
Not
on
only
the
did she turn on the tag team partner, but she turned on her tag team partner while they were the fucking tag team champions.
Yeah,
They just became tag team champions.
I know.
The week before.
The week before.
So what?
That was a Vince McMahon booking.
Now it's Triple H. So
If you could just
Is
retcon that,
that
that'd be
like
great.
Vince wiping his ass on the way out?
yeah.
Pretty much. So
Oh.
here's my question. My question is this. Now that Vince is gone, we all know that Shawn Michaels is down there running NXT.
Oh yes.
But does Triple H run back in? Like, does the Triple H do a babyface run in and save the brand that he birthed? Does he hire Ryan Katz back?
I think.
Does he
think
hire our
about
boy
Shawn
Ryan
Michaels-
Katz back so he can run NXT the right way?
I think with Shawn Michaels running NXT, they're kind of like-minded dudes. So I think they'll probably get on a similar page. And if they can get NXT back to the black and gold quality, then you can do an even level talent exchange or switch people between shows, you know?
Who, the
Nah.
Shane or Shane McMahon?
He's talking about me. Nah. That job.
Husky Shane Husky can't book his way out of a paper bag.
Nah, that job will be way too stressful for me. I don't want that.
Yeah, that would be stressful. It's stressful for it was
Yeah.
stressful for me.
Really? What?
So I don't think that NXT needs to totally revamp back to what it used to be. Bless you.
There'll be some enhancements, but not completely back.
Like, okay, so it looks like a big Nickelodeon studio. Maybe
Really
turn the
does.
lights down a little bit,
Yes,
but
sunglasses.
like, so look, I have the black and gold back here.
Oh, I did too. Way over there.
Facts. He did shit on it. And I noticed that what they did, they just to update the titles, is where there are already lines around the X and the T, and then they just like added these colors and
Yeah, they just
filled
added
in the
bright
lines.
colors to the belt.
It's just really dumb. That's what it is at this point. I wouldn't like just get. Although interestingly enough, they don't sell them on WWE Shop. I don't know why.
Really?
Maybe they're reasons
Yeah.
for that. But I don't think that the whole thing just needs to be burned to the ground and built up again, because there are some good people in that promotion. There
Solo
is
Sikoa
Carmelo Hayes. There is Cameron Grimes.
to the moon.
You know, the Braun Breaker, he's gotten a little bit better, but they just have him in awful feuds as champion for some reason.
Joe Gacy, he could work.
Yeah, Joe Gacy's good. The gimmick's got to go, and this whole
It just reminds me of too much of Bray.
Yeah,
That's the whole
and
thing.
the grizzled young veterans just being these clean-shaven
Clean
weirdos
shaven
now.
versus young vets.
Not great. But there are people in that promotion. Cora Jade is not bad,
She's just
Roxanne
an
is
imposter
not bad.
skater.
Doing the stupid heel turn thing for no reason at all.
No
I-
reason.
And that's Drew. That's the whole reason I asked, because I watched the episode where they won the titles, and then I catch a thing in the news feed, and I was like, wait, she turned on her? Like, why the hell did that happen? Like, and then there's the guys in the half shirts. Hey, did they ever say who the guys under the hoods were with that one creepy good dude?
Yeah, they were the
There was
grizzly young
grizzly
Yeah,
veterans.
because they're young vets.
Oh, you haven't
They
seen
shaved
them
their-
yet, have you?
Yeah,
Zach
he hasn't seen
Gibson.
him yet. They,
So
yeah,
the
they
young
look stupid.
vets are like
Don't
fake
seek
ass
that out.
chicken farmers, the boys. What's their names?
Briggs Jensen.
No, man, from
The
Ring of
Briscoes.
Honor.
Oh,
The Briscoes. Are they like
Briscoes.
fake ass Briscoes?
They're more like They're more like remember Rene Dupree when he was teaming with that one dude? They were doing the fucking what gimmick was that?
La Resistance.
La Resistance. Imagine 2 ball members of La Resistance. That's pretty much
They
what
look
Grizzly
like-
Young Vets are now.
I just figured it out. They look like missionaries.
Missionaries.
Yes.
Clean shaven
Well-
missionaries.
They're on their backs with their legs in the air.
Wow. They look like Johnny Joey fuck. One from Eminem.
Oh, Joey Mercury.
Joey Mercury. Remember when he was shaved and he was all bald?
Yes.
And
Straight Edge
who was those
Society.
other type- No, wait. They look like the twins. The Basham brothers. That's what
Yeah.
they remind me of, the Basham brothers.
There we go.
Just
the Basham
plain
brothers.
generic ass bald white dudes.
Okay, first of all, the Basham brothers were really underrated. Don't diss on those.
Yeah, they were underrated.
They were underrated as fuck.
I think with Triple H in charge, Carmelo Hayes is out of there ASAP.
Main roster.
Bam!
And I totally agree because he is phenomenal. He is the
He-
top guy in that promotion.
He is.
I would pay great money for Triple H to steal Ricky Starks.
Oh my god. Ricky Starks versus Carmelo Hayes.
Please
For
don't.
one night.
Please don't.
Another thing that happened while I'm away.
Wait, no.
Oh my
Wait until
God.
Wednesday. Wait until
Bro.
Wait until Wednesday.
I already
wanted-
said 2 weeks ago it was gonna be that Ricky Starks was the biggest, like he was gonna be the biggest fucking baby face. He was like the Rock, a young
Yep.
version of the Rock, only getting over every fucking week, dude.
Every
wait.
week.
This was the
Every
Rock
week.
versus this was Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels all over again, dude. This was
Kevin
the
Nash
Rock
and Shawn Michaels.
and fucking this was the Rock and Ron Simmons, Farouk, all over again, bro.
Nation of Domination.
All
man.
over again.
Man, he
I was
he's
so
cutting this-
excited when he did that.
He was cutting this heartfelt promo. Here I am in Costa Rica watching on YouTube. He's cutting this heartfelt promo and about how he made this title from metal and leather into gold, and then Mustafa Jr. just fucking clubs him from behind and fucking hits him with the spine buster.
The clean spine buster.
He said everything except "I'm gonna kick your fucking ass."
Okay, Julian, were you that one fan screaming in the crowd? Go, no, like that one dude. There was this shield split up.
When I watched the video, I was like, no.
Yeah, that was that dude
But-
in the crowd.
But it's a plus for everybody involved.
It's a plus.
It's a plus for everybody involved, man.
This is so true right here. Julian died a little that night.
Just a little, man. Just a little bit.
Oh,
First
when
the
that
Bad Boys
happened-
break up. Now this.
When that happened, all I said was, dude, Julian's probably crying right now.
right, he probably is. Even I said, man, he's probably
Hey,
issues.
But look, here's the thing. Fucking, did you guys know that Mustafa Ali is now Mustafa Ali again? He's not just Ali, which is great.
Yes.
He's been
Yeah,
that way for
I
a
was
while.
happy to
He's
hear
been
that.
that way for a while.
Yeah.
But the whole thing with and this was a question earlier from King of the Indies. Street Profits, break up or stay together?
Oh yeah, I want to address that.
Yeah.
I think they should stay together for at least for now. I like how they kind of played into that on the promo tonight
Mhm.
before the Seth
Yes,
match.
they did.
But it was also interesting that while they addressed it in the promo, Montez also just like totally screwed up the rock paper scissors plan
It's
to
like,
drag the
get your
ref
ass.
into the ring. So
Yeah.
it's like I think probably what they should have been doing with the Street Profits forever. These guys, listen, these guys are incredibly entertaining.
Even by
Incredibly
themselves.
entertaining.
Even by themselves, they're incredibly entertaining.
I have seen them a couple of times live. I have a picture of them at an Evolve show. I have a picture with them and Theory. Never mind that. But it's where I was taking a picture with Theory, and then Montez Ford just photobombed in the back. I gotta find a picture somewhere. But they're so charismatic. They're so entertaining. Keep them the way that they should be, at least for now. Eventually, there will be a split. Eventually, it's gonna
I'm
happen.
gonna say the split will be after the Royal Rumble because Montez will probably eliminate Dawkins, or one or the other will probably lead into a match at Mania between the both of them.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that it definitely should be. They stay together for now. Maybe even win the tag titles once before Royal Rumble.
Yes.
And I think that spot is the way that you officially do the split.
Yes. I agree.
Hey, so something I thought about while watching Ciampa win his opportunity to fight Bobby Lashley. Ciampa versus Cedric Alexander would be fire. Ciampa versus Shelton Benjamin will be
Fire.
Oh yeah.
I mean, with Omos gone, Omos is gone. You know.
Also big
With
Omos.
Omos gone, Bobby Lashley can head straight on back to MVP. They can restart the Hurt Business.
Yes, please.
You can get a lot of mileage out of those matches.
Oh my God. Yes.
And same thing with, AJ Styles can wrestle anybody. He's AJ Styles.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable looked great tonight.
Yes.
Chad Gable
Yes.
looked
Let them
fantastic.
wrestle. Just let them wrestle. That's all I give a shit about, man.
McMahon is
Yes.
Satan.
Yeah. You got that right. I am Satan.
I even have to say, let me breathe out first before I
breathe, Julian.
Before these words come out of my mouth. I didn't mind seeing Alexa Bliss tonight.
What?
Oh, she has been heavily revamped the last week and a half. Like, she had that one promo the Raw before Mania, before SummerSlam, I mean, that like was kind of a shedding a bit. If this was planned with Vince, it would be honestly baffling, because I know that Raw, SmackDown, and SummerSlam were still technically under Vince creative. However, there were little tiny things that you could take from those three shows that were, I think there's a little bit of Triple H involvement here. And one of them that I really thought was that promo that Alexa did last week, where she pretty much just said, yeah, Lily's Lily and I'm me, and now I'm going to be a serious thing, and I want the title, and I want to be a serious person again.
And she'll only get rid of that doll, and then everything will be fine. She's going to get rid of it sooner or later.
Well, they'll eventually have to stop making money, and then they'll actually get rid of it.
Bam.
Yep.
And it's crazy how fucking popular that doll is. It's crazy.
I hate that doll.
Wait, Drew, what kind of money are they making off the Lily doll?
It enough that it is all over her.
I'm looking at it right now. It's the number 3 seller on the fucking WWEshop.com.
You've got to be shitting me.
Nope.
The number one seller right now are the fucking Bloodline t-shirts,
Yep.
Of course.
the Usos t-shirts,
Yeah.
and the fucking Lily doll.
Wow.
People
Lily
love that
for
shit.
undisputed Universal Champion.
Yes. Hashtag Lily
Isn't
in the
that crazy?
Bloodline.
You're on
Hey,
top of the
I
shop.
agree with that dude. I agree. I was waiting for her to attack Bianca.
Me too. I was waiting for it. I
Bro,
was so waiting for it.
when her and Oscar came down and they were standing there, did you
Oh,
notice
he was
how
good.
Alexa kept moving
good.
back and forth behind Bianca?
Yes,
I was
she
like,
was
just
really
hit her.
doing it.
Just fucking
Do
hit
it.
her, please. Just hit her.
Do it.
Isn't it insane that that's the classic WWE booking that you're like, oh, she's moved a step behind. She's gonna turn on her. She's gonna hit her.
Anxiety
Because we've been
built up.
we've been fucking conditioned for that for God knows how
Right.
long, because that's always
Well,
been Vince's thing.
So,
Oh, she
so
sneezed
you
in her
think-
way. She's gonna attack her. She called her a bitch. Now it's on. Now they're gonna set her on fire. Like,
Speaking of
like
bitch,
that's what we think.
speaking
that.
of bitch, Seth Rollins said bitch to Montez, so it's now officially a
did.
feud.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I want to comment on Seth Rollins right now. Seth Rollins is a fucked up dude.
He
'Cause
is.
he
a
was
fucking
like-
dude.
But you know why I say he's fucked up? Because he told the truth.
He did.
was like,
he always does.
Didn't you guys lose to the Usos like
Twice.
345,000 times?
They did too.
I was dying
Every
when he
one
said
of them.
that shit. I was just like,
Not wrong.
he's got a point. Like he's got a point.
You got a
Like,
good
you
point.
lost. You lost.
He was like, do I even know you guys? You know, then the Street Profits try to get back. Yo,
No, they got
but
him.
aren't you the guy who lost to Cody Rhodes who only had one boobie? Really? We grown ass man. Boobie?
That
Well,
was funny.
And
I did actually pop for that line.
and
I
tweeted-
kind of did too because it was funny, but I'm just saying, bro. Like,
Also,
I'm just saying,
on
man.
Twitter, I tweeted one booby Rose. Hashtag WWE Raw. That's why I
One
tweeted.
Booby
hashtag one boobie Rhodes.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny that they like I'm so you fucking know that Vince is gone for the simple fact that they're talking about, oh, she was a former NXT tag team champion, a former NXT this, like
Yes.
NXT existed now.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Like they
I
didn't
love
just
it so
pop up
much.
out of nowhere and was like, oh, we're WWE superstars now. Like they had a life before. You can always tell on Triple
Let
H
me
and
ask you
Vince.
guys something.
People just not appearing out of nowhere, you know?
Yep.
During that is true. During the Ciampa AJ match, I know we talked about it already, but it's something I wanted to mention and ask you guys. Because I tweeted this and somebody else they said, oh yeah, I kind of noticed that too. Did it not feel like Miz felt a little more natural out there?
Yes.
Like he felt
Yes.
it definitely felt like he had a purpose to be there,
Yeah.
and his mannerisms and how the way he was trying to encourage Ciampa, it felt like so natural. It felt so like common sense. It was. Did anybody else notice that?
I noticed
There
the
was a
fact that
lot
he
of
seemed to
stuff
be
going
more
on.
at home out there.
Yes.
Like you're right. Like there was a reason for him to be out there because earlier in the night during the match with AJ, the finish was fucking phenomenal. I'm sorry, AJ
That
Styles.
finish.
I'm about to be the super big mark right here. That finish was phenomenal. The
It
fucking
was
720 right into the
Yeah.
Styles Clash on top of the Miz.
That was smart.
Man,
Clean
Like that was
finish.
some stack him and pin him type shit.
Smooth. It was
Yeah.
smooth.
And it was
Right.
beautifully done.
You know what it was? He didn't seem when he was out there and he was encouraging Ciampa. He didn't seem overproduced. He
No.
didn't seem like
Mhm.
exaggerated.
talk about your balls.
Was he even wearing that shirt? Actually, I
Yeah.
don't remember if he was
Yeah, he
wearing
was
the
wearing
shirt.
the shirt.
Yeah, he was.
But it was not about the character. It was about trying to get to Ciampa and encourage Ciampa to win, and it felt so different. Like just like it wasn't one of those regular type of reactional like Miz segments where you just go, oh god, there's too much of him. I don't want to see him. He actually felt like he had purpose there, and I enjoyed it. I just enjoyed the whole thing.
I'm just not really sold on the whole Ciampa Miz thing. It's just like Ciampa
I
is
don't know,
going
man.
on his own. So is Miz.
I'm
They
here
don't
for it.
need to be together.
I'm here for it.
The
But,
promo that Miz cut on Raw Talk last week, not right, the promo that Ciampa caught did on
Yes,
Raw
that was a
Talk
good
last week,
promo.
that's great shit, and I did see in the Fightful report on that promo got heads turning backstage, and people were like, "Oh wow,
Yeah,
that was
people are
really
fucking.
good."
They're like, "Yo, let's push him now."
Yes.
And also,
Like,
Miz
I
was
totally agree.
Miz was kind of jealous that he was not in the match, so maybe they might break up in the future. Because, like I said,
Miz
Ciampa's great
seems
on
to
his
do
own.
that a lot with his
Yeah.
tag team partners.
Yeah.
So,
Oh well, I mean he's Miz. I mean
right.
he's got to be the center of attention.
And then a wandering ne'er-do-well Ciampa finds Gargano again.
Oh, could be leading up to that.
That would be the best thing ever.
Oh man, please.
Man.
The
Speaking of the best thing ever, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, real quick. And I'm glad. And I'm gonna say this right now. Why I play this video? This video is in no way, shape, or form promoting BCW. It is promoting the 503 Originals. We'll be right back.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, man, oh man, Ciampa is a find. You're right, Ciampa, man, Ciampa's fuck, man. I've been saying it for a long time, and I was telling someone earlier tonight that Ciampa decided he didn't want to go to the main roster because he didn't want to be one of Vince's fucking, he wanted to be a wrestler. He didn't want to be one of Vince's cartoon characters. And now that Triple H is there, it was like, yo, Trips, hold my beer. Let me show you how this shit's supposed to be done. Dolph Ziggler too. Fuck, dude.
Well, first of all, when you have three great sellers and three great talents in the ring at the same time, this was a perfect match from the get-go. Like, honestly, you can't have a bad match with Chad Gable, Dolph Ziggler, or Tommaso Ciampa. So it was perfect in-ring chemistry from three of them.
One thing that I need.
That was the best.
I need Dolph Ziggler to get new music.
You here to show the world?
Yeah.
I'm done with that music. We gotta stop that. It's been so. What has it been like? It has to have been like 12 years he's had that song.
He had "I Am Perfection." I wouldn't mind him bringing that song back. I am perfection. That one.
Something that's not what he currently has, because I'm tired of this Dolph Ziggler. I'm tired of I'm tired of his character, and I'm tired of his music. I'm not tired of him as a worker. He can sell his ass off. He's great. We all know he's great. But this Dolph Ziggler has got to change. It's the one constant in every single feud of his. The same character, the same music. Let's just revamp. I mean, we've got 100 people with different. Alexa's got this shitty ass new theme song. There's so many terrible songs in wrestling, in WWE specifically right now. Let's just get Dolph new music. I mean, I'll be okay with getting new music.
Oh wait, since Triple H is back, can we please hire back Jim Johnson for music producer? Thank you.
I don't know if we need Jim Johnson because if
I miss. Oh wait, Jim Johnson and CFO combined, mix up, match their music.
Yeah, they were good. Man, I love watching you guys talk wrestling. Julian, welcome back, brother. It's been a minute since you put over 3MB. And Shane, stop fucking with blood. Yeah, Shane, stop fucking with me.
I haven't fucked with Bad Blood in a minute. What do you mean stop fucking with Bad Blood? They're fucking with me.
The other thing that I wanted to address too is something actually that Backup Hangman tweeted about today that I think is so right. Backup Hangman, great follow on Twitter, by the way. Really insightful, very funny.
He's really good.
I'm going to read this tweet verbatim because it's very important and it's something that I have been talking about and I've even said on this show previously. It's actually a wrestling show with wrestling matches now, and it's a great thing, but one of the big things Triple H is going to have to focus on is retraining the audience to appreciate good wrestling after Vince spent decades telling the audience that the in-ring doesn't matter.
Dude,
I'm
said, full on with that comment.
I have said on this show before and in other shows elsewhere, the crowds attending WWE shows are lifeless.
Yes, lifeless.
Do not make noise for barely anything.
Yep.
And practically everybody on the floor on hard camera looks like they're at a golf tournament.
And why do you think I hate golf? Because it's so boring. Golf is
that is true.
Boring
that is so goddamn true.
And the commentators.
All right,
they're
this
looking
is how down at their phones.
Yeah,
they're looking. They'll barely react to something, and that's why the crowd sweetening was so desperately needed.
Yes,
but there has been since the day Vince left, no crowd sweetening. None. And it makes a huge difference on television.
Huge.
And even though it's quieter, I saw somebody, I don't remember who said this, it's better, even though it's quieter, because it just sounds so much more natural. You're not seeing lifeless people on camera and then hearing 10,000 people cheering.
Yeah, they're not going like this. Like, they're actually sitting and watching.
Houston, Jason Thompson is right. Houston was dead.
It's not a wrestling crowd. That's what it is.
What every crowd has been for a long time.
See, here's the deal, Shane. Here's the deal, Shane. You can make anywhere a wrestling crowd. Let me tell you, BCW was not a wrestling crowd. I would bring WWE guys to BCW and fans would be like, who the fuck are they? But then when it's like, when I would come out, or when Just Exciting would come out, when Paul Preston would come out, when Wonderful Zach Wonders would come out, the crowd would go fucking crazy because they were our fans. They were there to watch our show. We ran a show head to head with Ring of Honor.
Yeah,
who legitimately had Shane Taylor. They had fucking Flip Gordon. They had Marty Skrull. They had I forgot who else was. I forgot them. I think Hangman Adam Page was in the main event of that show.
Hangman?
And we outdrew them. Yeah, we outdrew them. They drew 112 people. We were 340 people deep that night, to the point where Ring of Honor people were coming to our show.
We literally had like 300 to 400 people showing up too, like almost every week for BCW.
Ring of Honor wrestling fans are wrestling fans. It doesn't matter who it is. If it's good wrestling, they're fans. The WWE, and Julian has said this so many fucking times, and every time he says it, I sit back and think to myself, God damn, he's right. WWE was a show about a wrestling company putting on wrestling shows.
Yes.
That's what the show was about. It wasn't fucking
Yep.
wrestling. It was like a sitcom.
It
Yeah,
really
it was a
was.
reality
So
show.
now
And people
Triple
aren't
H is
used
like-
to that.
yo, this is World Wrestling Entertainment.
That's why it says wrestling.
We're
in the
here
title.
wrestling. So why don't we go ahead and make it wrestling again? And this week, this show, I mean, SummerSlam could have been Vince McMahon. It could have been half Vince, could have been half Triple H, whatever. But I will tell you this, the storyline, some of the storylines may have been the old Vince McMahon, but the matches were Triple H. The
Yes.
simple fact that WWE posted 2 hours ago after suffering a separated
Heels is
shoulder
amazing
at
show.
SummerSlam, Becky Lynch has further exacerbated her injury after the attack by Bayley, Dakota Kai, and
There you
Io
go.
Sky. As a result, she will be out for several months. Now, I'll tell you this right now. I've separated my shoulder. I popped it back in. That motherfucker hurt for months. So the brace that
And
she
that's
was
a
wearing
shame,
wasn't just
too.
for a separated shoulder.
The Clash at the
Huh?
Castle show being right around the corner, that's really a shame because
In September.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
got no. They
So,
got no pay
I mean, all in all, there's been a lot of shit that happened over the course of the last 7 days in the WWE. And I'm going to say this is the biggest step forward that the WWE can ever expect. Like, I am a hardcore wrestling fan who
Yeah.
hates bullshit. I shit on a shitty product when it's shitty. For the first time since, like, no lie, 2008, I was excited to watch Monday Night Raw.
Wow,
I was
2008.
glued to my
last-
seat watching Monday Night Raw. People were sending me text messages like, bro, are you seriously, you liked Raw? When's the last time you ever liked Raw? Tonight was the first time in a long time that the WWE made me a fucking wrestling fan for Monday Night Raw.
I haven't been this excited since they released Bray. I was sad when they released Bray, but I was really excited to actually watch the product ever since then. And it was a really fresh breath air. And the entertainer fans are just not as used to wrestling in WWE yet. You will get used to it in due time. It's just you're not used to it as yet.
So let's talk about who was not on Raw tonight. No
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel,
Yeah,
no
Ezekiel.
Omos, and no Kevin Owens.
And no 24/7.
But they did put Kevin Owens over deep with that video
did,
promo
yes.
packet.
He's getting repackaged.
right.
No
I don't think he's
MVP.
being repackaged. I just think they're actually going to give him a fucking run.
Um,
Because remember when Triple H was co-heading the booking at the time, Kevin Owens was like Universal Champion, had a fucking amazing run.
that run of Universal Champion was really good for him. It worked for his character real
Yes.
well, and I hope him and Finn Balor gets another title reign.
What are your
So-
thoughts there, Big Money Drew?
I do. I really think that. I've gone over my history with wrestling, with WWE specifically. I covered it for Cage Side Seats. I enjoyed it. I fell out of love, came back again, did the stuff with Fightful Overbooked, fell out of love again after WrestleMania, and this is legitimately like the first time. And then something else we even haven't talked about. The entire first hour was commercial free, and it didn't
Yeah.
even feel like it.
Yeah,
It didn't even feel like it.
Can't
It
breathe.
felt so organic. It felt so like it felt good to watch. It genuinely felt good to watch. And what you can see, the seeds are being planted for what Triple H's vision for WWE is in the future. And it's a breath of fresh air.
It
It
really
really
is.
is. I too, like you, Bad Blood, I too was excited to watch Raw tonight for the first time in I don't know how long. Like legitimately excited though, not like, oh, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. I want to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, don't expect that right away, like SummerSlam.
I was genuinely excited to sit here, turn it on, and watch the 3 hours of the show to
I
see
did
what
not
they
get
were gonna do.
bored. I did not get bored at all during those 3 hours, which was
Me either.
really amazing. I really enjoyed it.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it always should have been. And look,
Correct.
I was watching. I told you guys before I was watching the CM Punk heel turn from 2012. Even then, the crowds were still very much into the show. You could see more signs. I think once the Daniel Bryan run, the initial Daniel Bryan run, died because of him having to retire, I think that's really where the nosedive started. Because
Yeah.
Bryan was the answer for the gigantic Roman Reigns push that nobody wanted.
And not only that, it was the ultimate barrier ground. Rey Mysterio said he could break the ground for like making the small guy WWE champion, but Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, whatever you want to call it, was the second person who broke the ground to have the WWE champion on the smaller guy. It doesn't have to be super heavyweights or heavyweights to be WWE champion. It just
Right.
doesn't.
So let's backtrack for a second. So Vince had been shoving Roman Reigns on our throat for years.
Correct.
So Drew,
And not in a good way.
Drew, do you believe that Roman actually got better, or did we just say, fuck, we give up, we'll accept him?
I think he got better.
I don't think so much that he got better. I just think that people got so fucking tired of Vince, like, yeah, you like him, you like him, you like him, you like him.
You like
So
him
people
now,
were just
yeah.
like, okay. It's like this. Look,
Oh, you slapping that meat?
eventually I'm gonna be like, God damn, will you stop? Right? Think about that. You keep getting hit. Eventually you're gonna be like, fuck. Okay, I get it. You know, that's for me. That's what it was. It
So
was
I think
people
it's
were
not.
like, shit.
So I feel that as an in-ring competitor, I don't think Roman Reigns has changed very much, if at all, as far as his wrestling style and his moves and in-ring work. I do believe he found a character that works for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's all he was missing was a character. That's really all he was missing.
I will 1000%
but
agree
see,
with that.
Shane, that's the problem. Because if you need to have a certain character in order to work, to get over, what happens when you need to repackage yourself? And I look at Chris Jericho. When he came out as Monday Night Jericho, when he came out as Y2J, when he came out as "You Just Made the List."
I love that gimmick.
When he repackaged himself, he was still Jericho, but he had different gimmicks, different stuff going for him.
Yes.
How far away from the tribal chief? Well, here we go. So once Roman Reigns loses the titles and the whole building of the tribal chief persona is done, he's no longer the tribal chief. He gets dethroned. Then what?
Honestly, he loses his identity.
He loses his identity. Yeah.
But
No, legit. Like, think about that.
he loses his identity, but
Oh,
I have more.
broken Roman Reigns.
I have
Roman.
more faith that
Broken
now,
Roman Reigns.
coming out of his tribal chief character, I have more faith now that he'll be way better off than he was before he was the tribal chief.
Yeah. But think of it. As soon as he loses the title, he's gonna go talk to Matt Hardy and be like, "Hey, can I borrow your broken universe gimmick?" Yeah, sure.
Well,
Why not?
I mean, so Brock Lesnar never needed the title in order to be the beast incarnate and for people to cheer when they heard his music, and that's what everybody really wants. Like whether you're a champion or not, when your music plays, do people jump out of their seats? Are they like, oh yeah, the badass is here. Oh, we can't wait. You know, when people hear the glass break and Stone Cold comes out, huge pop. It's Stone Cold.
Okay, I agree
I
with
mean,
Shane.
so
At a BCW show, when my music hit, what did people start saying?
They just start chanting Bad Blood.
Most people would chant, "Bad Blood's gonna kill you. Bad Blood's gonna
Yeah.
kill you."
Bad
When you
Blood.
hear the music come on, and it's like I always say, the first 30 seconds out of the curtain, fans are either gonna like you, or they're gonna fucking hate you, and that's it. But good entrance music
Straight out of Compton.
catches people's eye. Like we were saying, even with fucking even with Brock being a heel, that go home show where the Usos did a 6-man tag team with Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Like
Oh,
I
that was-
I will die on that hill. If Brock's music would have hit and Roman or one of the Usos would have got pinned,
Oh,
that
shit.
place would have fucking erupted.
It would have. It would
And
have.
then the way it happened with Brock coming to the ring in that fucking tractor,
yeah,
bro. Do you see how crazy the fans went? And I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but it was posted earlier. Brock threw the mic down, and
And
it was like
Roman caught it.
it was like an edited video. Roman caught it
Yeah.
and gave him a wink. And I said when he gave him that wink, that's when he was gonna hit the crossbody, and boom, he hit that crossbody, and the fans went fucking ape shit.
You
Yeah.
remember when we were on the watch along and I said, "Oh, I just noticed he gave him a wink," and I didn't realize why. It was because he caught the microphone, and it was so picture perfect. It was just
Bro,
like it
I've
couldn't
watched
have
that
been
video
planned.
several times.
Now, I wanted to say
Shout out
one
to
thing
Asher who
about
put
the,
that on Twitter.
about what we're about this topic about Roman, because think about Brock. Okay, Brock comes in all the time, badass, with his short hair, clean shaven,
Oh,
comes
man.
in, F5 somebody, crowd goes ape shit,
Ah.
leaves, wins a title, loses the title, leaves.
Repeat.
Same Brock that we've seen since at least 2012 when he came back. Just the same. Well, since the beginning of Brock, really, it was always this one Brock. Then all of a sudden, Brock comes out in flannel with a beard and a
Cowboy Brock.
ponytail.
Cowboy Brock.
Cowboy Brock comes out.
Cowboy.
And all of a sudden, this is a totally different Brock, but the crowds are eating it up just as much as they were the other iteration of Brock. What
Exactly.
is the constant between the Brock?
The music.
Not
Because
even
the music.
the
Since the music hits, he gets hype. And it's the same
I
dude,
mean, yeah.
same moves, same personality, except Brock is smiling.
But it's the same moves and it's the same personality because
Mhm.
it's Brock.
Less.
Yeah.
It's Brock both times. Whether he's Cowboy
True.
Brock or whether he's Defeat the Streak Brock.
Or Rookie Brock from 2002, who had a legitimate moveset, by the way, back then.
It's Brock Lesnar as Brock Lesnar. This is Roman Reigns as Roman Reigns. And we've never seen Roman Reigns as Roman Reigns before because Vince was spoon feeding him to us.
Yes.
Correct.
The magic spoon.
That's why I say I have more hope that coming out of the tribal chief, we will see a more natural and likable babyface Roman Reigns because
Yes.
it's not going to be the Vince McMahon enter him into every single
succotash.
feud, shove him down our throats. That's not what
I
his
fully
future
agree
will
with you.
Yeah.
I
Fact.
fully agree with you. I think that, in my opinion, the worst part of the whole of the Roman Reigns thing for me is that he's undefeatable.
Oh, yeah. They made him
Right.
the next
Like-
John Cena.
Like let's
Nah,
just break it down.
Even Cena took the
We
L.
all talk about Super
that's
Cena.
true.
We all
That's
talk about
true.
Super Cena, but Cena has lost championship matches Cena has
Correct.
lost tag team matches. He's lost singles matches. He's lost 6-man tag team matches. Roman hasn't lost none of that shit.
No,
None
he has
of it.
not. And every time when Cena comes
Like,
back,
dude.
he puts someone over.
Like, give him a loss. Give him a loss. Like, give him a devastating loss too. Like,
Oh,
devastating. Give him a loss. Like he goes and gets pinned, but his foot's on the rope and the ref doesn't see it.
Oh.
Then they have to force a rematch. So let's say, for instance, at this Clash of the Castle, Clash of Clans, whatever the fuck is that, Harry Potter's wrestling show, I don't know, whatever the fuck it's called,
Harry.
right? Whatever it's called. Let's say, for instance, Roman gets caught with the Claymore.
And
1, 2, Paul Heyman puts that foot in the rope. 3, Drew McIntyre gets his big pop. He's won the championship. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns has finally been defeated. Oh my God, oh my God. The next night on Raw, yo, my motherfucking foot was on the rope.
Yep.
Look at the video footage. Like with the Ronda Rousey, Liv Morgan thing from SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Liv tapped out. Ronda was pinned. Liv tapped out before the pin. Everyone saw it. Everyone saw it. I called it when it happened. Everyone saw it. Ronda didn't win the championship. Liv is still champion. Ronda snaps. Now Ronda suspended indefinitely or whatever, whatnot, and fine. Okay. That was Ronda's way of saying, I'll be back later. I got shit to do. We get that. That was the worst match on the show for me anyway.
Yeah, it was really the
but
worst match. I
if
didn't care for
Roman
it.
if Roman gets pinned, loses the championship, bro, can you imagine an angry Roman?
Well,
That
we've
right
seen
there will
shades
put
of angry
everyone
Roman.
over.
Yeah.
An angry Roman, he just starts fucking literally smashing everybody.
So
Like
Roman
Adam
goes
Pearce,
back to-
smash.
He goes back to stacking and pinning. He goes back to being that bully tribal chief like he was to his cousins. You know, and that's what got him there. And
That's what got him there. Instead of this laid back guy who don't wrestle, who wrestles once a month, let this guy go on a fucking tear, destroying everyone. Let
And
him be that guy. Let him be that guy that attacks Drew at a fucking airport, steals the belts back, and claims that he is still champion. Let him be that delusional fucking guy
Oh, like what
that
CM
goes
Punk did?
crazy.
I just thought of something.
CM Punk did that.
A good way to start the face turn, and it's a weird way to do it, but I think it might actually, it could work, is if what you're saying does happen, where he does lose the titles at Clash in a, you know, in that type of a way where like foot's on the rope or something like that. The next night on Raw, they do a rematch. For whatever reason, Roman wins again. But Theory cashes in on him and successfully wins.
Ooh, that really will piss Roman off.
Yeah. I
He
just
will
want
go,
the belt
you know what?
again.
That makes a lot of
Are you
sense, Drew.
serious?
That makes a whole lot of sense because they've been foreshadowing, like even with him coming out attacking Brock, getting beat with the briefcase, him saying he's going to. Theory wasn't on the show tonight.
No? He was
You
planning.
know, was he going to be on the
Right.
show Thursday, Friday?
And I said,
who knows?
I said on the watch along, Theory should go away now for a while.
Yep.
You know,
And he
to make
should-
people seem he forgot.
His cash in should
yeah.
be a legitimate surprise.
Yes.
Mhm.
Thank you.
And that's the way I think
Ooh.
you could do it successfully
By-
and have Roman totally melt down afterwards to the point that,
Shout out to Throwback and Lil Young Brody up in the
oh, hey,
chats listening.
Cloudy.
I think that's what
No, watch SummerSlam. Watch it.
you could watch
Yeah.
SummerSlam also because it actually was legitimately
Yes.
a good show. I saw you had a comment before about it being if it was lived up to the hype. It's not that it lived up to the hype because there was no hype for SummerSlam
was
this year.
Yeah, that's what made it good. It was surprising. I
And
just said
the
this
hype-
is surprisingly good.
It really was.
Man.
So I think that if Theory is going to cash in successfully, that is how you do it, and that starts the whole tear up of the tribal chief and the Usos starting to see him differently, and
That's when you bring in The Rock. That's when you bring in The Rock in.
maybe
And then the Rock defeats him at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and then
that
you
really would
completely
break the
lose it.
ego of Roman.
But if The
Ooh,
I
Rock
can't believe
can't
it.
do the match, because it's still not 100%. It's still not 100% that Rock can come back and do one more match, or even that
miss
he
Rock.
wants to do one more match. Instead of it being heel Roman versus face Rock, Rock could come back to turn him babyface somehow, like a full. Maybe that's the. I don't know how it would be, because I'm not good at that stuff. I'm not a booker.
Maybe get a double turn like we did at SummerSlam between Becky and
Some sort of a big time match that he loses, maybe against Theory, where Rock
that would
comes
be
back.
devastating.
Rock comes back and makes him realize the error of his ways, similar to how Becky did tonight with Bianca. Something to
Can
that
you
effect.
imagine if that happened? Oh my God. Not only would he lose his shit, but that would totally fracture. That would just fracture him, like break him.
I don't like what it does.
Break him.
I don't like what it does to Drew in the process. But Drew can recover from that because he's recovered
Yeah, he
from
can.
bad shit in the past.
Yeah. Drew's getting a win, so fuck it, whatever.
I think it makes sense for him to win via not even shenanigans, but like foot on the rope. Maybe like similar to what they did with the Usos and Street Profits, shoulders up,
Yeah.
the ref doesn't catch it. Theory, then they do a rematch on Raw the next night. Roman wins the titles again, and everyone starts going, "Oh, here we go, Super Roman, like Super Cena,
Man.
blah blah blah. He's never not gonna have titles." Theory
Oh,
cashes in. We
2014 internet.
we don't see Theory until that night.
And I think that's
Surprise
what
cash in.
And I think that's what they're doing, right? Because we haven't seen Theory at all, like tonight. And I hope that continues.
He wasn't even mentioned.
No,
his
he
match wasn't even recapped. I don't think, right? Like when they brought up Bobby, they didn't.
No.
Totally
even in the Brock Roman thing, they didn't mention Theory.
Correct.
Totally
Now,
keep him in the dark.
Speaking of Rollins,
surprise cash in.
Speaking of Rollins, this is the first time, and it just dawned on me now because Drew, you just mentioned it about the Money in the Bank. This is the first time that everyone is gunning for the champion.
Right, it really is.
You got Theory gunning for the champion. You got Drew McIntyre gunning for the champion. You got Rollins gunning for the champion. You got all these people gunning for the champ.
But that's how it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. There is no fucking friends.
Look at the women's division.
Nobody.
Everybody's gunning for Bianca now.
Bianca.
That's the way it's supposed to be. Be it face, be it heel, no matter who it is. Roman's a heel, right? Why would Seth Rollins go challenge another heel? You know what I'm saying? You got fucking even the King of Bros, fucking Riddle, still gunning for the world champion.
Serious.
You know what I'm saying? All these guys are gunning for the champion, which is smart. Finally, you've made that title mean more than just Roman's island of relevancy, or whatever the fuck he likes to call it. Now everyone wants a shot at the title.
Not only that,
so
how many times have we heard people say, "Well, because when you're the champ, you got a target on your back," but they didn't write it in the storyline that way.
Yeah,
right.
Well, exactly. And that's the way it should be.
No, Roman hasn't had a target on his back since the day he won the titles.
We've said this word a lot on the show tonight. Storyline.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No, not bitching. Calm down.
I think we're going to say
we said the word.
Submissive.
You said the word storyline and storytelling a lot on this Monday Night Raw, and you can tell That is the Triple H influence on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Because
right.
starting last Friday on SmackDown, starting last Monday on Raw, Friday on SmackDown, SummerSlam, and tonight, there have been several stories that have been building and building and building.
I love it.
And I can't believe that I'm saying this right now, but I am here for it.
So you can say Raw went from really awful wrestling to really amazing wrestling.
Really awesome writing. That's what I'll say. Really awesome writing.
We can say amazing.
Amazing. It's up there. Awesome. Really awesome wrestling. How about that?
Hey, I can't snuggle up to Raw and give it kisses yet. I can let it lay on my bed next to me.
You want the
I
Triple
can
H
look at it lovingly,
Triple H
but I'm not slicking my tongue anywhere into anything until I know. Yeah, it's already 9:35. Until I know that Raw is good. I'm not making a sweet love down by the fire until I know Raw is good.
Hey,
give me that big old sledgehammer.
Remember, guys, in about 2 or 3 months, Rick Boogs will be off the injured list. So we got to see what's going to happen with him, and hopefully it's something good.
Hey, man, Julian's been ahead on point about Madcap Moss so far, so who knows? Who the hell knows?
Look, I don't want to talk about super buff ass Freddie Mercury, all right? We don't talk about super buff ass Freddie Mercury on the show.
All this time. I've been saying that he was a buff as Freddie Mercury like all this time.
That motherfucker jumps out talking about, I see a little silhouette of a man. I'm done. I'll be fucking done with the show.
A remix of We'll Rock You.
If it works on We Are the Champions, yeah.
Yes.
Got you, bro.
And I guess the last thing that we have left to talk about is Edge.
You think you knew him?
Oh yeah.
Returning with Metalinga.
Oh, why?
Thank God. And
for what might have been.
Turn, if we're talking about tag teams that are turning, like Street Profits, who shouldn't be turning yet, Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio.
Oh, he hurt himself tonight. Dominic hurt himself tonight.
That was interesting. The match, I have to say, the main event went long, and
they went 2 commercials and a picture-in-picture. It was really fucking long.
And notice that the picture-in-picture was on the left side and not the right side, so we can actually see the match.
Yeah.
Good point.
Triple H era, yeah.
It was actually a pretty decent match. It's a match we've seen before, but it was honestly, I think it may have been like the only rematch of late on the show.
Yeah.
It just happened to be in the main event, but it was pretty good. And so Edge came back. And then the funny thing is, my thing about Edge is it's a little strange because
life is strange.
The last time we saw Edge before SummerSlam, he was pretty much just telling the crowd that they sucked and shitting on their sports teams. So now it's just like, hey, y'all, we good now?
He really did.
No. Look, seriously, think about what he said, though. This is the first time in the history of professional wrestling that the guy who was talking shit about you 3 weeks ago came out to the ring, referenced the fact that he was talking shit about you.
We good?
And said, hey, man, a few months ago I was out here and I was being a real asshole.
And you know what? We've been saying that.
I'm sorry. Now we both can get what we want. Judgment Day kicked me out, blah, blah, blah. Like, he made reference as to why he was an asshole. I got these guys together. I thought I would give them an opportunity to learn from me. And as soon as they got a little bit of power, they turned on me. So now I'm coming back to get them. When he said that promo, the first thing that came to mind was,
Beaver Cleavage.
Reference the past? Like, did he just come out here and basically say, I'm sorry for being a dick?
Yeah, that never
Because
happened.
that's basically what he did.
Yeah.
That's the first
And
time
not-
in the history of wrestling a
So
motherfucker came out and was like, yep, I'm sorry.
here's the thing. As soon as he did this, I was like, oh wow, he's ditching his old bad gimmick on national TV and my bad. He did the beaver cleavage. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
this gimmick sucks. He did the 7. Like, this is ridiculous. But
He
he
did
did
the,
a position where he
Stupid idea from bad creative.
You can't come back with the old Edge music and
Pretty
be
much.
like, hey, I'm a good guy, I'm back now.
I'm
Because
sorry.
he still never apologized for the greatest wrestling match ever. But still. He
Hey,
comes
you
out
know what?
and
Randy Orton owed me an apology for that shit too. So yeah.
he comes out, he was like, yeah, I was a bit of an asshole for a while now, but I was like, okay, I get it. I can accept that as a wrestling fan. But, all's forgiven. Now go spear some people.
And
this is what we've been saying all this time on the podcast. Like, they don't let the wrestlers tell what to say about what we were in. They don't tell them why we did this, and they don't tell them how come we did it. And I believe they've been watching our podcast this whole time, because we've been saying this all this time and everything. Because we've been giving out free shit. I mean, for example, Becky Lynch took my fucking Bluetooth catch right now to come up with something else.
yeah, and so for the main event, now it was kind of clearly leading to Dom is going to be the one to turn,
Or Ray.
because he's the one that lost a match, and then he's the one that got speared, and he's the one that Rhea choked out, and it's kind of sad though, because I've mentioned it on the show before. Wouldn't it be interesting if there was a swerve and Ray ended up joining Judgment Day?
I'm still hoping. I'm still hoping for it.
That would be so great if, like, maybe they kidnap Dom. Maybe Dom's like hanging out in the NXT parking lot and he gets kidnapped.
Where to, Teddy?
Where to, Teddy?
That's a reference I do get.
Yeah, Shane probably doesn't. So he probably gets kidnapped at the NXT parking lot, and they send him a ransom note like, either you fucking join us or we're gonna cut his fucking fingers off, And lo and behold, Ray's like,
fuck his fingers.
And the first thing they make him do, take off your fucking mask.
Whoa.
Oh,
Take off that fucking mask.
Then take off your shirt. Then take off your shirt real slowly.
Mask.
Hey,
You just imagine fucking Damian Priest like, Ray, take off your fucking mask.
Oh, pop.
that sounds really
I would
nasty.
be like, that's why it's so funny. Because he's like, take off
You know
your
what?
fucking mask.
The payoff of this has got to be Dominic going ahead and joining Judgment Day,
Yeah.
and Dominic announcing, standing over his dad, that
I was never your son.
forget your familia. I'm now Dominic Guerrero.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
stands
Yeah.
over him. Orderly,
Yeah.
who's your poppy?
And then he needs to come
actually,
out.
that's not a bad idea.
And then
That would
and
be
then
funny
also-
because every time you see Rhea, she's wearing a "Who's Your Poppy" shirt. Think about it.
And-
Every time you see Rhea, she's wearing
You-
that shirt.
If you want to talk about a reason to bring back Chavo as a fucking evil manager, talking about
Uncle Chavo.
yes,
my Uncle Chavo.
he's managing his nephew to carry on the Guerrero name, and Dominic's
Wow,
just
dude.
down.
This is
I'm just saying.
This is actually, you're actually selling me on this.
Okay,
not only that-
stop right now. Stop right now. Stop this shit right now. No,
Giving away
fucking
free shit?
stop it right now. Stop it right now. You know why? The WWE watches this fucking show
They do.
because they
do.
copy stricken us several times. Several times. I was
Triple
on
H,
Facebook page
How
looking
you
at it,
doing?
and there's time stamps That's where they block from the show on Saturday. They watch our shit. So listen here, WWE, you motherfucker. You want some more fucking bookings? Contact Julian. You want Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast at yahoo.com. Gmail.com.
Hey,
you can go ahead and you can go ahead and shoot us
we're
some of that.
We're a booking committee. We're a 3-man band, if you will.
Shoot us some of that sweet coin, the Nick Khan coin.
That's part of my stipulation.
We will book your shit for you. Yeah, don't give them no more free shit. No more free shit.
No, I will not say that dude's name 3 times.
Thank you, thank you, Shane, for not saying that.
Not only that, what I was trying to say is I want Dominic Mysterio to come out to Gangsta Lane, Eddie's underrated theme song. That is one of my favorite.
This song dedicated to my homies in that Gangsta Lane.
No, there's a legitimate theme song called Gangsta Lane.
Oh, that would be so fucked up.
Dominic coming out in the lowrider.
Yes.
And he's
with a fedora on.
Mention, he's got circa like 2000, 2001 Eddie Guerrero hair going on right now.
Yeah, he does.
He does have that mullet, doesn't he?
He does have the mullet.
And he does the frog splash.
That's not good. That's still not good.
Bro, you want to fucking really throw some shit at the wall and hope it sticks?
What?
What if Vicky Guerrero shows up and be like, I'm your mommy. I'm your real mommy.
I wouldn't mind if she went back to WWE, actually.
Bro, if she walks out, excuse me, I'm your mommy.
The crowd will legitimately pop for that excuse.
Yeah.
Bro, I will.
Wait a minute. So what you're saying here is that
hold on, guys, I'll be right back.
All this time, Eddie was lying, and it's not that Eddie got with Dom's mom; it's that Ray got with Vicky.
Yes, yes, the homie was taking one for the team. That's what it is.
Or he just was adopted.
That explains why Dom is so tall, Eddie is so short. I mean, Ray's so short.
And why Dom sucks at wrestling and Ray doesn't.
Wow.
So,
although then again, if Eddie is his father, Eddie didn't suck at wrestling. So
yeah,
he got it from his
mom.
mom.
Vicky did.
The promo where Vicky just says, "Hey Ray, remember how good it was that night, and you gave me some of that You gave me the 619 without the one in it."
You gave me the 618. I owe you one.
Oh my God! It would.
Oh.
She could lay it on thick, and she could be like,
"Oh my God!
You remember how
Ray's wife would have a fit, bro? That'd be so great."
WWE, remember, we deserve money.
That's right. Sweet Nick Khan coin.
Not only that, we deserve our very own segment of the Roundtable interview.
Good job, Drew. Straight up, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do. We bring you the funny. We bring you the funny. Julian, we're so glad you're back.
Love it.
Look, with that being said, look, we're going to go a little old school with it.
Submissive and bring the ball.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, Julian.
I wasn't going there.
Shane, I want you to change your Chiron name to Soyez, because tonight you're going to be doing some docking.
Oh my God, where did that came from?
Wait, hold on. I'll be right back. I have something to tell you guys. So continue talking about the Eddie Ray story. I'll be right back.
No, but Julian.
I was going to say keep on talking about Shane motorboat.
Julian, we have some new fans over here. Tell them, how would you book a 3ME reunion now that Triple H is in charge? It could be possible.
Same way. Same exact booking, except for now we have a slight better chance of it happening.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Triple H being back is it really has just breathed a breath of fresh air into wrestling fandom. Like I was totally against even watching WWE at this point, and just needed Vince to get the fuck out.
Hey, I personally think that WWE has decided to screw us, Shane, because we've been asking for 3MB and they gave us the 3 maximum male model boys.
Oh, we were this close. We were this close.
I think that was just a jab in my eye.
Well, yeah, but you know
Yeah, Jason, we're getting 3MB back. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. But Julian,
Okay.
book it.
Okay.
I want to go.
So before we go, boys, I would like you to pull up Urban Dictionary.
Oh God.
We're doing this on air.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not gonna
Yes.
be good. All right.
I don't read the fucking
All
definition of it
This time I'm really
until we
looking
get
it
off
up.
the air. But I want you guys to go look right now and tell me, what is the Urban Dictionary definition of the word vabbing? VABBING.
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
Why do you know that one, Julian?
Hey, don't
I don't even want to know.
Don't ask why.
I don't even want to know.
Don't ask why.
You did this because I was on the show, right?
I don't even know what it means. Someone just told me to look it up, and I was like, they said you got to ask them to look it up on the show. So I'm gonna look right now.
Oh, that's what it means. Okay. All right. Well,
Oh, it's so awful.
and Drew's like, why did I have to look this up?
So when we're in Costa Rica, like these
And-
monkeys came out of
You
nowhere,
did some vabbing?
and there was
You
a
did
monkey
some
that ran across the top of us, and I looked up,
Scissor me, Drew. Come on, that was
and
good.
he had these.
Yeah.
He had a couple of gobblers hanging down, and he was definitely babbing.
Oh,
Wow.
oh shit.
Wow, what the shit? What the fuck?
Guys, this is After Dark Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, so we're allowed to say anything that we want.
It is 9:51. But wow, vabbing is hot. What the fuck?
I mean, shit, the way that I read it, yeah, I agree.
Oh my god. Oh
Oh,
my
you
god.
said babbing with a V.
Yeah.
Why did I get sucked into looking this up? Oh my
I
god.
thought you said babbing with a B. Oh,
No, no, babbing.
No, babbing's different.
Oh God, what's babbing? I gotta look that up now.
Oh, babbing. All right. 2 Urban Dictionary meanings. Got it.
So pretty much when Eddie was doing this, he could have been babbing at the same time. Just imagine Logan Paul just babbing up on the ring post.
Oh my. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Every time you see somebody doing this, yeah, that's what he's doing.
And
You
then
got me
Logan
like
Paul.
I took a blue chew with Shane.
Hey, if y'all want to take a blue chew with me, we can do that right now. Shit.
Oh my god. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us.
Are you going to swallow or snort?
For your boy Big Money Drew, for Shane
Oliva.
Husky, for the man who's was chilling in Costa Rica 7 days ago, your boy Mixologist and Thomas
You
Chemical
missed
Julian.
it, Julian.
I'm your boy, the franchise. And ladies and gentlemen, there will be no vabbing on this show
Oh, man.
right now.
Or
I don't,
babbing?
which one of us is going to do it? I don't know because it's not going to be me.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen,
So what is the
It's
male
real
equivalent
simple.
of babbing? Because if
No,
I were
male.
the male equivalent of vabbing,
it's called just not walking your hand.
it would be
And we're
I
still
wanted to come
live.
back.
We're still live.
I wanted to come back because I want to talk about this one more time. Nope, I don't want to talk about this.